Everybody, it's Wednesday. It's our time to get together and make some art. I'm making a little card to stick in the package with the quilt. I've got everything wrapped up, ready to go. I just need to get this little card made, but I think I need to touch him up just a little bit. So give me a chance here to get some water. So everything is done for the quilt. It'll go in the mail tomorrow. And I wanted to just make a little card to go with it. And I got some creepy looking eyes on him right now. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Holly. So I was just going to touch these up with a little paint so he doesn't look so demonic. Let's see if I can just paint these lids in a little bit. There we go. So it just looks like a little sleeping baby. Maybe fill in a little bit here and there. I think I dipped it in the bubble in the paint. Looks like a muscle man, but that's how he's stamped out, so we're going to go with it. Just try to fill it in a little bit. I can always come back in with, he's a muscle man baby here. I guess we could say he's a little slugger, huh? I'm going to do this and then set it aside real quick. I just want to fill in a little bit. All right. So we're going to call that good enough for a little note card. Let's see. Hi, Janet. Hi, Malia. So that'll be the little note card, and I'll just write something like best wishes for you and the baby and, you know, that kind of stuff. And we'll set it over to dry. I forgot to do something before I signed off the other day. Janet asked to see that fabric I'd gotten. I bought a roll of freezer paper to put on the back of the muslin I used for a label on the baby quilt. So that's why I got that on the table. I talked with Cheryl earlier, and I was telling her about the color grabber, and this is what it is, Cheryl. It's by Carbona. It's called Color Grabber. It's like $5 for the box, but there's 30 towels. It's like a dryer sheet, but it's a color grabber. And what this does is if you put something, especially red things, in your laundry, if you throw one of these in, this little sheet will attract the dye, so you won't end up with like pink underwear and that kind of stuff. So if you can get your hands on these, if you have somebody that helps you with laundry or whatever, get them to throw one of these in. If they're like my son and they just throw everything together, these are a good idea. But I got this in case some of the reds that I put in the quilt ran, and everything turned out fine. I ran it through the wash. Could not find Dreft, so I got Purex Baby, and it smells just like Dreft. I like that baby smell Dreft gives everything, you know, that nice smell. I did a cow eye last night. Open up here to my eyes. I'm going to do 100 animal eyes, but there's the cow I did last night. And I've done a chimpanzee and a goat that I don't know if I shared those or not, but these are all of the eyes I've done so far. So they're fun to do. Finding really good pictures of just the eyes, you know, is kind of difficult somewhat. All right, let me move some of this stuff off, and I'll bring that fabric over that I got for $1.99 a yard. It was the mystery fabric. I'll set these down. Uh-oh. Oh, I got a postcard from Sharon Marlowe. It looks like it got a little worse for wear in the mail, but it arrived. She had done a dirty dozen with me, I think, to make this. So I thought it turned out pretty. Thank you, Sharon. And then this is the fabric I got. Hi, Carol. Mystery woven of the day, $1.99 a yard. I got 3 yards of it. And I'm pretty sure it's crepe, and it's being black. It just looks black to you guys, but it's got that bubbly texture. And I was thinking maybe a dress would be okay. So I might do this again and see if I can catch the mystery. It's from Fabric Mart. And I just put in, I wanted 3 yards. So it should be enough to make a dress. I will need to get some black lining and interfacing, because you don't want to put white interfacing on the back of black fabric. It'll just show through and look horrible. So I've got to get some of that. So that's the woven mystery fabric of the day. So we need to do our little moments in art. I have done up to the 11th. So I'm 6 days behind again. I'm just going to do 2 tonight. Put that by the sewing machine. So I'm just going to get 2 blank cards off this ring of blank ones, and I'll pull out my tub of scraps. I don't have anything pulled out, so y'all have to bear with me as I, go pull stuff out. And because I worked right up until coming on here to get this package ready to go. It's got to get over. It's just 1 city over, but it's got to get there by Saturday. And I don't know how long they're holding them. I actually like to wear dresses with shorts underneath, but they're not fancy dresses. But that fabric is kind of fancy. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. I'll have to think of something to do with it. It's black fabric, so I just thought a dress. Let's see. I might just make a flowy blouse with it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, here's a piece I can use for one. Just going to randomly grab some things out of I just grabbed this bag, and I'm just going to reach in and grab something. I think I used that one already. I guess I could flip through these for anybody that didn't see these. We started these together, and I think we did, 5 or 6 that night? And then I went in and made some more after. So these are the ones we made together. This one and this one. I need to turn the lamp off. On. Off. I guess it's the window. And there's the tea time one. Always be your own kind of beautiful. I like that one. That one turned out really cute. And these were all made with scraps out of this scrap bucket. So don't throw your scraps away until you try to make a little card out of it. And I think this is where I started making them on my own. So there's that one. Uh-oh, there's two stuck together there. Let today be the start of something new. It's hard to see that. I wrote it with the gel, it's a gel pen, but it's the one that sticks up a little bit, and you have to make sure it's completely dry. Glaze pens, that's it. Set peace in your mind as your highest goal and organize your life around it. That's a quote by Brian Tracy. Be the flawed, quirky, unique, beautiful, and magical person that you are. That one was an easy one. It was just a scrap, and then I put gold around the circles. And if you seek peace, be still. If you seek wisdom, be silent. If you seek love, be yourself. Again, that one, I just grabbed a couple stamps and stamped it. And then there's this one. I just added some lines. It's a piece of drop paper. And then the quote says, new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. And that's a Lao Tzu. So there's those. So we're going to do 2 of these, and then we'll maybe do a dirty dozen or pick 10. Oh, I didn't know there was a hop going on. That's okay. I've been kind of out of it trying to get this quilt done. But the video for the quilt is going to be premiered at 2 o'clock on Saturday. So if you guys want to see the process of the quilt going together, tune in Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And Scott's going to attend a woodworking workshop, and I'm just going to hang here at the house, so I'll be there to answer any questions or stuff. Kind of like this key. So I'm thinking, let's see. I have a bit of stuff here in the trash from the wrapping paper that I cut the baby's head off on this one, see? We'll just use this as our gluey bits. Let's see if I can line this up where that key is. It's like right along in here. I'll set that one aside. I'll fold that. I'll put some glue on this one. I think I'll put it along this edge over here. Just do some quick little moments in art here. And I'm gonna do a video as an addition to that quilt video, but it'll be a while because I made bonus squares during that video, and I'm going to take the bonus squares that I got from sewing the quilt together and make something else out. So I'll do a video using my side bits that I put together. I do not like these Sesame Street wet ones. You can't get just one out of the package. The whole glob wants to come out. It's no wonder new mothers just ignore them on the shelf, and that's why that's the only thing left at the store. All right, so I need some scissors to cut these out. I need a punch to repunch my hole. Scissors. I'm just cutting this even with the, the little piece of paper that comes from the little study book that you can get. I'll put these back in my bag for another time. Hi, Sharon. Little moments in art. All right, here we go. There's two backgrounds. Let's see, what can we do here? I'm going to grab my tub of miscellaneous stuff and we'll see what we can find in there to add to these. I want these little pieces to not be anything that takes a really long time. I want it to be grab a scrap, grab something out of a bin and say that's it. If I can find the bin I'm looking for, this might work. Bin o' stuff. Let's see. No. Two. All right. There's a feather. Maybe we can put a feather on that one. Hi, Howard. You want to come in? Oh, goodness. Hi, Howard. I'm going to set it down for you. Hang on. You guys know when I go live, don't you? All right, I set his food down, and that's kind of big. But in this package of flowers, there's one that's smaller. Oh, could put those two together, stick them on there and call that good and put a quote on it. And then this other one, we really need something. Move those flowers up, those feathers up a little bit and then stick a flower on maybe. I don't care for that flower. Let me see if I've got one that's a little bit more purple. Digging through my bin of stuff here. There's another cool feather. I've got a bunch of little single flowers and things that or toward the bottom. It's what I'm trying to dig to. There's some velveteen flowers. There's a bunch of those feathers just floating around in here. I'm trying to get down here and see what's in here. There's a pretty red rose. That would be really bulky for my little book. That's the thing about the bulky flowers. It's kind of hard to use those on, in journals. I'm just digging and peeking. Give me just a sec. Give me these feathers. I think I'll just stick one of these on there. All right, let's pull these aside. Put this back on the shelf. I think I can get it shut. Squish it down. Not going to use those. Throw those back in. All right. Use that as a stem, maybe? No. I want to do two with flowers, I think. Let me see what I've got in quotes. Let's see. If we put this down here and this there. I should have printed out some more quotes. We repeat what we don't repair. I'm going to use that, I think. What does this one say? The art of being happy lies in the power of extracting happiness from common things. That's an awful long quote to stick on such a little card. Let me keep digging. Find joy in little things. I like that. Let's use that one. Right. So, glue. I'm going to get lots of steps in tonight, apparently. I got this Scotch tacky sitting there upside down, so it should be in the tip. Let's see if I can get some to come out. Just make it up and print it off, Holly, and then you'll have it. For when you're doing a project, you can just pull the quotes out. Makes projects go faster if you do that kind of stuff ahead of time. I'll have to set this somewhere to dry. So we'll put those two down like that. This will go in the middle. And then I'll glue this on here. And then I'll use double-sided tape for the quotes. And I kind of like how Mary's doing hers to have things hanging off the edges. So I'm going to leave these flowers to hang off the edges. I've got double-sided tape on the back of this, but I'm not going to use it just like this. I'm just going to cut away and leave a slight black border and put fresh tape on the back of it. So I'll put this on like that. I guess I could put this down with glue, but I find the tape is better on the paper stuff so it doesn't slide all over the place. Of course, that Scotch Quick Grab is pretty good. All right, let me see what I've got on the backs of these. Hopefully I'll have room enough to put these on. Hi, Mary. This little piece I already had on here almost is big enough, but I think I'm going to add another piece of tape to the other edge so that, and I should have wrote on the back of these before I started adding dimension. I'll remember that next time, maybe. Maybe I'll remember it, maybe I won't. Birds sound happy outside. Let's see, I don't want to bother the hole where the ring goes. Let's pull that out of there. This one doesn't have any tape because this set of words was in the middle of that larger piece. And I just don't want to use it like it was originally meant. But we might have to go on top of the flower a little bit to get it all on there. Because see, that glue's already grabbed. It's already stuck that down. That's okay. I guess it's all right if it goes on top of the flower. It might come undone, but we'll see. Maybe if I put a second strip of this tape on it, it will hold it. I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight. I'm pretty tired. I spent a lot of time hand stitching. You know, you sew the binding on with the machine, and then you have to flip it to the back side and then stitch it on by hand. And I was very thankful it wasn't anything bigger than a baby quilt. I stabbed myself so many times yesterday. One time I got myself right in the cuticle. You can see the spot right there. Oh, talking about seeing stars. I need to get me one of those magnifying lamps so that when I'm doing stuff like that, I can see it better. All right, so let's put this one on here. That's glued on already. I almost ordered the ephemera book, but then I decided to just put it in my maybe later pile. I keep telling myself, don't buy any more books until you're settled somewhere, because you'll end up having to box them up and you won't be able to enjoy them and have access to them. So this is not cut straight. So let's trim this up a little bit. Now, if you wanted to, you could ink around your words before you glue them down. I'll probably just go in with something and go around this. Maybe a Stabilo all or something. Thank you, Mary. I hope my niece likes it. She's very particular. I'm sure you all know the type. But it's my first great nephew on my side of the family, so figured I'd make something special for him. And if it ends up getting donated somewhere, I just don't want to know about it. Oh, why can't I see this? Blind as a bat I am. Got trifocals. You'd think they would let me see what I'm doing. There we go. I think I got it. Find joy in little things. All right. So this one needs a little ink on the edges, or maybe marker. Let's do marker instead because it's easier. I don't have to pull out anything more. Aw, that's cool. I really had fun making that one. There's a couple other projects in that magazine I'd love to make. And I started watching that lady, and I watched her today, and she made, she does all kinds of things like I do. And today she did a premiere of making her own homemade buttermilk dressing. And can I remember her channel right now? No. Maybe I can pull it up on my phone and I can tell you guys what it is. It has been so strange weather. I had to wear long pants this morning, and it's just now starting to feel sticky. And last night we had to put a blanket back on the bed. It was that chilly. We had to close the house all up and put extra blanket back on the bed. I woke up and Scott had gotten up and put his robe on. He was in bed with his robe on. You guys, Sherry had a question about making a waterfall for a folio. I haven't made one in so long. I would have to look up how to do it again. So if somebody, is going to do a live or something and has the time to show a waterfall, you need to let Sherry Habing know. I would have to look it up. And like I said, my mind is kind of mush right now after doing the quilt. So something to outline that with. I think I'll just use Big Pen. I cracked the door. I'm hoping no lizards come in or anything. Howard went back out. Just adding little things like going around the words with something. Make some pop. And if you wanted to, you could do a little dashed stitch line to make it look like it's been sewn on. Yep, the premiere for the baby quilt will be 2 p.m. Eastern Saturday. And I'll be in the chat, so if there's any questions or anything, or if we just want to chat about random stuff. I figured I'd premiere it when I was supposed to be at the baby shower because I'm just not comfortable going to a baby shower right now. I don't want to take any germs near my niece and the baby since she's already having some trouble. She's developed a heart murmur, so I don't want to risk, being the one to walk in and give her something that would make her health problems any worse. She's only got about a month and a half before he arrived, so. All right, so there's that one. Let's see, do I want to do anything around this one or just leave it? I think I'm going to leave that one. So there's my little moments in art. So this would be 12 and 13. Let me see if I can write on the back of them. I'll write exactly what I've been writing. Little moments in art. And we'll say this one's number 12. My name. And today is June 17th, 2020. So this one would be number 13. I need to leave those like that for a little bit so that the glue will dry. So I'll need to get caught up to the 17th. So I'll have 17 of these. I want one for each day of this month. So there we go. Hi, Threes. You got out thrifting today. I've been tempted to go, but I want to wait and have a day away from being out in the public so that I don't have to wear my mask, multiple times in the same week or so close together. All right, let me bring the card back for my niece. I want to add, let's see, let's put welcome baby. And then I'm going to put a border on it. I need to. And then on the back, I'll just put on here. Made by Aunt Beck. Because it's the nieces and nephews that gave me my channel name. So, to Kayla, Kenny, and baby Kane. All the best. Love, Aunt Beck and Uncle Scott. I'll just slide that in with the package over here. All right, I got it all in a medium flat rate box. So I'll print the label later and take it to the post office in the morning. So what do you guys want to do tonight? I'll let you guys vote. Pick 10, Dirty Dozen, a card. What do you guys want to do? I will. Howard just he went back outside. He came in for a few morsels and then went back out. And hello, Susan, by the way, and Joyce, and who all else is snuck in? Barbara's here. And Mary wants to know what Susan bought today. I've been watching the Crazy Lamp Lady do some shopping in some Goodwills, and man, she really scored. She filled her buggy full of like somebody's wood carving collection. They just turned it in to Goodwill. So she's you're just watching tonight, Mary? Okay, that's fine. Potato salad is delicious, but it runs my sugar up, so I have to be careful. Mary, 3 packs of playing cards, 2 books for journals, an art magazine, and other assorted goodies. Woohoo! Now that quilt's done, I need to work on the cat couch for my grandkitties. Hi, Shelley. Well, I was thinking what I might do is I've got rubber stamps with quotes on it. I might grab some of those and some of my scraps and just make little cards that somebody could put in a journal, because I'm going to I'll send them off to Cheryl to add to the goodies. Like, see, I could stamp a quote on that and make it look halfway decent. That way they can just peel it and stick it if I put it through the Xyron machine. This is like bits off one of y'all's envelopes. So I'll do a few of those. Let me see what all I've got. Dreams are the touchstones of character. All right. There's that. Ow! Pinched my finger. But I try a bit of this stuff that comes in packaging as a stamping surface and see if I get a better print. And ink, we'll just use Stays-On. I'm gonna close this door. Hey Tip, you wanna come in? Tippy. I'll just leave it. Do you want to come in? It's open. Now it's going to be closed. Let me feed Tippy and I'll be right back. Oh, you have food, buddy. Right there. Right there. You didn't eat it all earlier. Well, you know, it's old now. All right, let's see which quotes we want to stamp out here. See if I can read it back. She felt tense and stressed. She needed retail therapy. There we go. This one says, it's hard to read them backwards and you can't. The more she shopped, the better she felt. And this is just a random thing, so I'm just going to pull some of these off. Let me see. I cleaned, so therefore I have no idea where my stamping things are. There we go. Here's a block. It's kind of gross, but it's okay. It's just been sitting there. Sounds like Susan scored something good. I'll have to scroll back up and see. Hi, Deborah. Let's stamp this on here. Yeah, it's on there. Let's see if we stamp this out here. I got it. Not on that stuff. Let's see if I can make it print. Can't really see it too good. Let me stamp on something else. I've got something I know. We'll cut a piece of this off from here. So if we start down here in this corner, we'll just cover the sheet up with different quotes, and I'll call that a project done. Hi, Ray. This just doesn't seem to want to ink up. Just get some random things and we'll print them off and send a sheet that can go and be cut out and taped or glued down. That's always a fun thing to include with a journal, isn't it? Boy, it didn't get the detail very good. These are some ones that I got at the thrift store, I think. But see, you can make your own like collage sheets like this, and then somebody can use like the whole sheet, or they can cut out components. Some of these have never been used. Okay. See, this one's never been used. So I'm going to stamp it just quickly down here to condition it a little bit, see what we get. August Flower, Grimm's Dyspeptic Medicine. Okay, if they say so. This says Speedball on it. Oh, you can't see it. It says Speedball on it. Maybe if my ink pad was a little juicier, it would help. It's definitely not getting a whole lot of ink on anything. Diamond Inks something. Stamping. Stampine? All right. Best things in life aren't things. This was a Hobby Lobby clearance, $1.75. Normally $7 stamp. Okay. Sorry, I gotta see what's going on outside. I'm being a nosy neighbor. I gotta see what's going on. My father-in-law said, well, the NN is looking over here. Talking about his neighbor. I was like, well, she's just looking out for you. Oh, she's just a nosy neighbor. I love this one because it's got butterflies on it. It says, believe in your dreams. That's not wanting to show up, too. Whoops. Memories. This one says, yeehaw. I thought about, since Scott's going to that woodworking thing over on the other side of Greenville, that I might go and see if I can go in Joann's for some lining. But I don't know. Life's most beautiful things are not seen with the eyes, but felt with the heart. Ooh, I like that one. This one says, you've got this. There we go. All you need is love. I like to not get them too close so they can cut them out easy. Friendship isn't a big thing. It's a million little things. All right, I'm going to call that sheet pretty good because my back is screaming. So we're going to stop that. We're going to stop. It's like I had all this stuff in Jenga. So now it's like, how did I get these all in there? Maybe that won't fit there. Trying to put up as I go so that I don't have a mess at the end of the evening. All right. We'll set this aside to dry. Well, I think what I will do, like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to last. I'm feeling kind of wiped out. So we'll see. Let's see. Stephen at Stephen Glanding Designs was talking about a book the other day. So I ordered it, and no, You stay. No, you stay. Don't huff at me. Okay, you can go check the kitchen out now. She said, but you picked up the cat food, Mama. No, you can go. It's okay. Go to the kitchen if you want to. So I ordered it, but I always, when somebody recommends a book, and I'm on Amazon, I will look and see if a used copy is available because I don't really mind a used copy. So I got a copy used of this book, Artist Journals and Sketchbooks, that you can make yourself because Stephen said it was a really cool book. So, and guess what? It came from a Goodwill in Florida. So I didn't pay but like $5 for this book. That included the shipping. So, yeah. I like how they've used this kind of same image in all these different ways. Look, they covered her with buttons there. But it's a journaling guide, so I thought I'd read through this. I think it's neat. Do some collage. Oh, that's pretty. I'd love to do some fabric pieces for journal covers and like maybe do just slow stitching and beadwork and that kind of stuff. And then you would just glue it on the like a piece of chipboard. So that it's called Artist Journals and Sketchbooks by Lynn Perella. And it just looked really interesting. And I said, well, I will go and order it, but it will be a used copy. Used does not bother me one iota. I've got these pens. I opened a couple of them. I used some of them on the cow eye. Colorful, water-based, never fades. Environmentally friendly, non-toxic, shining metallics. And you have to, once you get them open, I wish I'd kept those scissors over here. It's hard to get them open. You have to prime the tip. And I got these off from Amazon. It says low odor. Let's maybe take this and we'll do some doodling with these. If I can get it open. There we go. So when you first open these, it's not really a shake and do type thing either. You just get the lid off somehow. There we go. And see the nib is white until you sit here and hold it down for a little bit. Oh, there it goes. So we could go around these. Bernie, what's the matter? Are you going to need to go out now because I'm talking? What are you doing? What are you doing? Bernadette, what are you doing? Come on, sit. Why are you gnawing on yourself again? You don't have any rash or anything there, baby. Why are you gnawing on yourself? You silly girl. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. I started daydreaming and forgot what I was doing and ended up making it a mess. Bernadette. I think if I could, I'd just take you all out in the yard and we could sit in the yard for a while. That's what I'm really wanting to do. Just chill. I have to be careful and make sure I can hook up to our router because our phone bill was a little bit higher because we pay for the data we use, but if I'm not hooked to our router, we have to pay, extra. And I wasn't paying attention and we had a $80 phone bill instead of our normal $50 for 2 lines. Hey, what's the problem? Why are you so busy? Huh? Why are you so busy? Come on, we just went out right before I came on. What's the problem? What's your problem? You're not going to say. You're just going to wag your little nubby tail that makes great grandmother just laugh and laugh. Makes grandmother laugh and laugh. My mother-in-law thinks that's hilarious. She said, just look at her tail. This one is a reddish color. These would be fun to use with mandalas. They really would. Metallic paint. It looks like Cuang and then a capital NA. They're really quite cool. Maybe I'll get my journal and do swatches with them. Bernadette, come here. Come here. We use Brevetco on Bernadette. There she is. Tell them what you want. You want to go outside? Do you need to go outside? Do you want to go in the truck? Go for a ride? That's what she wants. I had promised her we'd go for a drive. So you guys, I don't think I'm going to hang on much longer because I'm feeling kind of ugh. Come here, baby. Come here. Bernadette, come here. Come here, be a baby dog. Come here, be a baby dog with your old cataract eyes. Come here. Oh, goodness. You gonna be baby? Yeah, you baby. Do you want to go for a ride in the truck? Tell them Mama needs to take me for a ride in the truck. Does Mama need to take you for a ride in the truck? You calling shotgun? You gonna sit up front with me? She's got cataracts and she's got half her teeth now. And she likes to go bye-bye. You like to go bye-bye in the truck, don't you? Not the car. She doesn't like the leather seats in the car at all. Do you? You just like to drive in the truck. Say, I'm a truck girl. Say, I'm a truck girl. I know. You want to go for a ride, don't you? Aw. Okay, guys. I'm going to go take this puppy for a ride. You want to go for a ride? Yeah, before it gets dark. And I'll check back with y'all later. And Lisa and Tanya and them, they've got something going on, don't they, Janet? You were talking about there's a hop. We could all go join their hop, I guess. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll get some rest and come back. I don't know. Might do an impromptu sometime. So y'all take care. Bye, guys.